I woke up today, saw how beautiful the freaking sun was, and it was so nice and warm outside, and it was just calling to me to go out to the beach. So I did just that. I got all dolled up with my cute teal maxi dress and just went out to the beach, soaked up the sun, and walked along the shore and walked along the pier, and people watched, and just spent a really nice time by myself out there for the first half of the day. Like, it was just so great. And then as I was watching the sunset from the trunk of my car, I randomly made friends with a stranger next to me in his car. He was solo traveling for the week, and we ended up just getting some dinner and some dessert and some drinks after. And yeah, it turned out to be an unexpectedly pleasant time, making this connection, making a friend. And he turns out he has an extra ticket to see the Killers, so I might just do that too. So anyway, all that to say is I would have had such a wonderful day and a pleasant night if I hadn't gone out to the beach by myself, right? So I used to be so terrified, or just I wouldn't do things by myself. I always needed to have someone there with me, have a friend. If you wanted to go to a concert, I'd only go if I had a friend with me, or I wanted to go out to eat only with someone else, or I was always just thinking, I don't want to be out in public by myself, kind of thing. But it honestly, I feel like I missed out on a lot because I thought like that, right? Because at the end of the day, it's really all about your life. It's all about you, right? You have much more to lose than to gain if you end up not doing things because you don't want to be seen in public alone, out of fear or out of embarrassment or out of shame. But really, you'd just be missing out on that experience that would have made you happy, right? Because of what? Of fear from random strangers thinking that, oh, they're alone, how embarrassing, right? But honestly, really, strangers would even just look at, maybe even just look at you for like a second and think, oh, she's alone. But that's it. Like, no one's thinking about you that much at all. Maybe for a second if you're lucky, but no one's thinking about you. Everyone's focused on themselves and what they're doing, right? Everyone's focused on themselves. So no one cares about you, really. Like, in that way, no one cares if you're out in public doing something alone. No one cares. And even if they did care, who cares, right? These are strangers. It's not their lives. They can judge all they want, sure, but it's really, at the end of the day, all about you and your life and what makes you happy, right? Doing things that make you happy. Because at the end of the day, you're living. At the end of the day, it's your life. And I promise you, you're just gonna have more regret on what you didn't do versus what you did do. Just, because of all this fear of judgment or all of that. Yeah, I mean, you have a lot more to gain than to lose by putting yourself out there, even if it's alone. Yeah, you have a lot more to gain. You gain that experience. And if you're looking to date, you could unexpectedly have a meet cute with someone, right? If you're alone out there. So you can make a friend, you can run into someone, or all these little things that can happen to you. It's because you put yourself in that situation. You put yourself out there. You're out there doing things, right? Gaining more life experience, just living life, right? So I implore you to, you know, do things that make you happy. Do things that make you happy. Even if you're doing it alone, it's really a blessing, really, to be able to do things alone and enjoy your own solitude. And yeah, it's a blessing. So if you are scared of doing it, that's really the hardest part, like getting yourself to do it. But once you're out there, once you're doing things that, you know, brings joy to your life, or, you know, finally doing something that you've been wanting to try out, wanting to go to for the past few weeks, once you're out there, once you're experiencing it, you will not regret it. So be the main character of your own life. Be the protagonist of your life. Everyone else is at best a side character. Really, everyone else is NPC, okay? It's really all about you. So don't even bother about what anyone thinks about you and how you're living life, or how anyone else perceives you, because that's irrelevant. They're NPCs, okay?